Peace. Good afternoon. It's Nikki the YouTuber. I was sitting here and was just thinking about I'm doing my post a video challenge for myself for the next, I guess I got about 20 more days left or whatever, but I was trying to decide what today's video was going to be about. I can post the shorts pretty regularly because I have a lot of stuff in my phone that I could just post. Like I got content after content or whatever, but I want my videos to be a little bit more, to have a little bit more substance to them or whatever. So anyway, today I work in a school system now. I haven't been in the school system long, and I never thought that I would be actually working in the school system. But anyway, I've discovered a lot of things that I feel like it almost makes me feel like everybody needs to serve some time working in the school system if you have children in the school system, because it's another side that we don't see as parents. And I can recall being very judgmental about teachers and schools and things like that, and then now seeing like the other side of it. Now I still stand on my opinion that our school system is it goes contradictory or contrary to our divine design. The idea of having children in this one place where they have to be quiet, sit, act the same way, everybody has to do the same things. We're teaching them things that they can't use in society or whatever. So I still stand on those opinions. However, I used to have a very strong opinion on medicating children, like if they deal with ADHD or whatever. And now that I work in a school system, I have ran into some cases with children that if they did not have some type of something to calm them and something that will bring them to a place of equilibrium, they cannot function. And I'm not talking about children, because I do believe that a lot of people just don't have the ability to sit still all day or pay attention all day or whatever. And I think that's just our natural characteristics a lot of times. But I'm talking about children that I can clearly tell that they cannot even function in society with their behavioral issues. And it is very interesting. So I'm saying today, I have changed my opinion. There are some things that are available to us to be able to use that will help people to be able, like, let's talk about children, help children to be able to sustain in these schools and in society. And if those things are available, there are certain parents that need to be using them. I have seen children that I know for a fact, by the way that they behave in the school, I know that they cannot be behaving, and I hate to use the word behaving, I know that they cannot be functioning well in society. It also takes me to the topic of undiagnosed children. And I used to have a different opinion on that. I used to think that children were overdiagnosed, and that could still be true for me. But I also know that there are a lot of children that have something going on with them that parents are scared or ashamed to admit, ashamed to take them to see someone. And it's pretty obvious. And the parents won't take them to get seen and see. And but the problem with that is it might not be a problem if you're the only one that had to deal with your children, but you're sending your children into these types of environments like school and want other people to deal with them when they have some type of mental health concern that you have not tried to address, and you're in denial when people try to tell you that something needs to be addressed with your child. There are children at the age of first, second grade that are still not speaking. Behavioral things left and right. Cannot learn, cannot retain information. Dangerous. It's just a lot going on. These children go undiagnosed because parents, maybe they're too busy, maybe they're ashamed, whatever the case is, these children are undiagnosed. My opinion has changed greatly about a lot of things since I started working in schools. I remember last year, and I'll say this now, I'm ashamed of, I got a message from, my daughter told me one time that a teacher was had gotten smart with her. Basically, so it was something basic. But in my mind, I was like, oh, let me let her know that she got support and she won't be getting smart with my child and blah, 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 blah. So I sent the message to her, copied the principal. Hey, when my child asks you a question, you know, she a good child. Don't make sure you be careful how you handle her. Basically, is how I sent the message. So the principal or whoever responded, they was like, they'll take care of it. But now that I work in the school system, I wish to God I can find out who that teacher was. And I will apologize to her and let her know, hey, I have had to humble myself after realizing what people in these school systems, teachers are having to go through. And I admonish you, if you have a children in the public school, if you have a child in the public school system, I hope that you take time to see the side of the school system and the teachers that have to take care of your child every day. What they have to go through to make sure that your child gets from one point A to point B by the end of the day. Also making sure that they make it home safely. The school system has a huge responsibility. And I'm not saying that there are not people in the school system that are not doing what they're supposed to do or not doing their job adequately. Or we have that in every job. However, have some compassion for these people working in this school system, because when I tell you I can't put words to what I have found out, that what happens on the other side, and I'm glad I've gotten the opportunity to see both sides, but I can't put words to what I've seen. So yeah,